today. From TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium with his franchise in. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a 7-time Pro Bowl quarterback in his 10th NFL season now. That's Russell Wilson.
And similar to his nickname, Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills. The ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. On second down, Gordon once more. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Now Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pen. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. The Jacksonville offense getting ready to begin this first drive, and at the helm, the #1 overall pick back in April, Trevor Lawrence, the rookie out of Clemson.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now Lawrence on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here, getting 3 points at the end of this.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now Lawrence on third and long. He'll get that underneath Etienne. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Rosa's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held them to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 48 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there.
Now Gordon. And room there to work it inside the 25. Working with a 2nd and 3. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. For this defense for the Jags, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Wilson sets up the screen to Gordon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 9 yards is the loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in here by Patrick. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Play action. It's Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gordon. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. They go play action now. Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dwayne Smoot in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were able to defeat Houston last week. They lead things here as well as they try to make it 2 victories in a row. So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. A handoff for Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. He drops this off to Ogunbowale. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now Cortland Sutton and the rest of the offense getting ready for their next drive. A chance maybe here for them to get him more involved. They're down here on the scoreboard, and he's been very quiet.
And the silence has been deafening for his team. They don't need that at all. They need fireworks. They need explosive plays. They need him touching the football in any way possible. Maybe go to some jet sweeps. Anything to get him going.
Yeah, something to get in the ball. We'll see if they can do it. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. He'll get this one to Patrick. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Wilson. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 35.
And unfortunately, in 2020, in the season opener, Cortland Sutton tore his ACL. But remember, over 1,100 yards in 2019, his future is still awfully bright.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And he's got it. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One man in the backfield, that's Gordon, 2nd and goal. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We begin with a game that...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville offense ready to go back to work. And he's had some time to chew on that interception he threw on his last drive back in the first half.
Well, normally we say, well, get him right back out on the field and play again, right? But as you mentioned, had the halftime, had to stew about it a little bit. Maybe he'll have a chance to relax a little and kind of laugh and chuckle and let it go.
He'll hope to respond positively here to start the 3rd quarter. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Williams uses this, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos on just 2 plays have taken the lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And now out come the Jags. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Etienne once more. He gets away from one. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Lawrence will throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Here's a give to Etienne. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Lawrence on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They give it off here to the tight end. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run here with Etienne. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by the rookie Travis Etienne. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Here's Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 43. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. Open man, and again it's Sutton. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. The kick by McManus is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway.
Taking it right down Broadway. 30, 10, and he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the counter, Etienne. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Etienne with it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down now. It's Gordon, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. There's Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll run on first down. Gordon, and that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And McManus able to put it through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 20th carry. Number 20 here from Melvin Gordon. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Denver, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head home next week to